friends. Life has been chaos lately. I have been the physical embodiment of what anxiety would look like. So let's get ready together and talk about it, because I feel like social media is always people's highlight reels, but the reality of life is that it's all ups and downs, and lately I've been on a down, looking for the bottom of the bottomless pit. So I think it's so funny when you talk to people about struggling mentally while you still look like you're taking care of yourself on the outside, because struggling can look so different for different people. And the truth is that a lot of adults are able and have to be functioning throughout their struggles because, again, like there's bills to pay and stuff like that. So yes, I've still been going to work every single day. I've been showing up to my workout classes. I've been doing what I need to do, but that doesn't mean on the inside it's been sad. By the way, do you like my matching pajamas? My favorite place to buy pajamas is Joe Fresh. If you're Canadian, I actually don't think they have it in the States, but if you're Canadian, it's at the Real Canadian Superstore. And these ones are 100% cotton, and I just freaking love them. I'm very much a matching PJ set girl. But if I'm being honest, it's been so cold lately that I have had to wear sweaters on top. The other thing that's been keeping me company is my coffee. I got this cute mug from HomeSense because it's Valentine's Day themed. And my coffee is Nespresso as always. Something you guys might not know about me is I am immune compromised. And one of the biggest symptoms that I experience, other than getting sick really often, is the fatigue from doing literally anything. So I drink maybe 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day just to stay awake, not to be excessively energetic. Like, that's just my baseline. I feel like I should be getting ready more, but I could not be bothered. I really could not be bothered. Celsius is also one of my go-to resources. Recently, they launched the fizz-free ones in Canada, and these taste so good. So good. Yeah, but usually it's coffee, but if I really need an extra boost, it'll be an energy drink, specifically Celsius. In this time of like down, I feel like reading has been something that's really helpful, and I've been reading a lot of nonfiction books. That's just my preference, and specifically ones about things that relate to what I'm going through. So for me right now, so I'm having some challenges with my family. If you are a child of an enmeshed family, you definitely know the struggles. And so reading more about that and helping validate some of the experiences that I've been having has been helpful. The other thing is I've been going to as many yoga classes as I can. For me, yoga is definitely a moving meditation. I am not someone that's able to meditate without some kind of movement. I just get a little skittish. And the kind of cool thing about yoga is I was at a hot yoga class yesterday, and I was sitting there, and it was a power yoga class, so it was very high energy, high beat, and at the end of it, we just did our shavasana, which is laying on your back flat, kind of taking in everything that you just did. And I sat there and I felt so connected to my body in a way that I haven't felt in a long time. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sad. Like, not even just emotionally sad. I was like, my body, I can feel the emotion stored in my body that's just like, you're tired, you're sad, you've been taking on a lot. And it felt like a moment of compassion that I really needed, and a moment of connectedness that I really needed, because yeah, life can be difficult, and being human is not an easy feat. Anyways, let's put on some blush to make us look happy. Not gonna lie, when I put blush on, I do feel a little bit happier. Tapia. The other thing that's been helping me a lot is having hobbies, and one of the things that I'm doing right now is learning Spanish on Duolingo, and it has been like one of the biggest joys of my life. I feel so competitive. I feel like my brain is working. It's a distraction. I feel really upset when I get something wrong. It's just like all of these different emotions coming through. I already speak Arabic and French. And Spanish is super similar to French in certain ways. Like I would say sentence structure and a lot of the words are really similar. Pronunciation, very different. But it's like those differences but similarities that make it so engaging, because I'm like, no, I need to get this right. The original topic of this video, which is like challenging seasons in life, I know it can be really hard, at least the way that I'm feeling is it's really hard to show up on social media, not as a content creator, but literally just as a human. And obviously I use Instagram, TikTok like the rest of us, and watch people doing all these amazing things and being so happy, while right now it's just not that season for me. And it's easy to compare, which is one thing that is inevitable. We are human. But I think it's so important to have some creators or some kind of content out there that you can relate to when you're in not a high, because everybody goes through times that are not ideal, and it's important to know that that is absolutely normal. If you're not from Toronto, we have had a record-breaking week in terms of snow and cold weather. So this past weekend, I want to say we received like 80 centimeters or something crazy of snow. And living by myself and having to shovel the driveway by myself was humbling, to say the least. But also, when you're trapped at home and can't do anything, I actually didn't have any food in my house either, and I felt so bad getting Uber Eats, like all these different things. I was just like, wow, this is lonely. I know this is like the most basic makeup you've ever seen, but I'm gonna leave it at that for now. This is the Clinique Black Honey lip gloss. I've actually been through 2 of these tubes already. It used to be my every single day, like staple lippy, but I recently haven't reached for it. So I was like, let me bring that out again. I have some work to do, so let's go log onto the computer, get some stuff done, and then I will meet you after. In case you were wondering how much it actually snowed, I'm gonna show you. That is how much snow I had to shovel by myself. My goodness, there's a lot. Okay, it's time to get changed for our yoga class. Can't stay in PJs forever. Although, honestly, I live a lot of my life in PJs, not gonna lie. Start off with some Lulu shorts and then a sports bra. We'll figure it out. I have no idea. Most of the time, the yoga that I do is hot yoga, so I want to be wearing the least amount of clothes possible because I'm gonna be sweating. God, look at that sunshine. I've decided we're gonna do a red top. This is just a normal t-shirt from Lulu in the red color. This is pretty much the finished look, but I'm gonna need to put on like a crazy amount of layers because outside is freaking freezing. And I have some errands to run before yoga. So, dance studio pants again from Lululemon. These are my go-to sweats. I like them because they're a little bit more dressed up than like sweatpants are, but they're still comfortable. Yeah, I have the green ones on now. So these ones I have in the size 4 and they're more snug. And then I have the size 6 when I want like a much looser look. Really depends on what I'm feeling that day, but kind of like how this looks right now. Let's grab a sweater. We are basically ready to go. I got a sweater on, I'm all layered up. I just need to put on my winter jacket. But the last thing that I need before I leave to the gym is I always like to spray my perfume. Only one spray. Like, you don't want to be overpowering the gym or anything, but it is nice to smell a little bit better than stinky. I'm thinking of wearing the Coco Mademoiselle. I bedazzled this one at my last girls' night, which was last week. I feel like this would smell really nice. I do like that. It says this one is my mother's. Don't tell her I took it or bedazzled it. She probably would not like either of those things. On days when I feel like very overwhelmed with life, one of the things that helps me feel the most grounded is being outside in nature. So let's go get some fresh air together. Because it is impossibly chilly out, I'm gonna need some more layers. I'm gonna start with a super puff. This one is from Aritzia. I've had this for a few years and honestly, it holds up really, really well. And then I'm gonna put on some winter boots just so I don't go slipping and sliding. That's just not the vibe that I'm currently going for. Maybe next time. And then for my bag, this is my everyday bag. This is not sponsored by Lululemon. I don't even know what this is called, the Velt bag. They have different sizes. I think this is the smallest one. If you don't have like a big wallet, it wouldn't fit. I have one of these small sized card wallets, so it does fit that. We might go get ourselves a little beverage. Maybe a tea, maybe a coffee. Nothing like being outside to make you feel just so grounded. A nice little tea to go. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you next time.